Hello and welcome. My name is Peace Mitchell and I'm co-founder of Women Changing the World Press. Before we begin, I would like to pay my respects to the traditional owners and elders of the land that I live and work on, the people of Mamu country in North Queensland. And I would also like to pay my respects and acknowledge traditional owners and elders past and present right across Australia and the Torres Strait. Well, we're here today to celebrate the launch of our new book, Begin It Now. And to help me celebrate, I have some of my fabulous co-authors joining me. First, I would like to introduce Laura Muirhead. Please make her very welcome as she joins me on screen. Hi, Laura, how are you?
I'm good. It's so good to see you, Peace.
Yes, it's good to see you as well. So Laura, for those who haven't met you before, I would love you to introduce yourself and tell us a bit about you and the work that you do.
Oh, I am a best-selling author, a global speaker. I had the privilege of being with you in London and Paris for Women Changing the World, where I took home a bronze for literature. I was very proud of that. And I am also the creator of my signature Queen Code Mastery Program and the CFO of our family business.
Incredible. So your chapter is called The Power of the First Step. Can you tell us why you chose this title for your chapter?
I chose this. I feel like so many times we hold ourselves back from the things we want to do, and I just feel that that first step is so important, that just taking whatever that step is, any step, anything that will move you forward in the direction that you want to go is so important. And that's why I chose that title.
I love that. So in your chapter, you talk about there was many times where you've had to take that first step and begin again, sometimes completely from scratch. Can you tell us about one of those times which changed you the most?
Oh, this is such a good question because each one of them is transformative, right? But I would say that probably experiencing our house fire was really transformative. That was a choice that we didn't make, because I do talk about many choices that I did make, business choices and life choices that I was able to make for myself. However, when I think it's really important to talk about these unexpected things that come up for us and how to navigate through those and find the gratitude and find the positive in some of the more challenging experiences that we have throughout life. And our house fire was certainly one of those. But looking back, I can absolutely see that it opened doors that would not have been opened and changed our path for the better, even though I would never want to experience that again. I definitely can see, like I said, where it helped us, where doors opened for us, and that it really did lead us down the right path and opened up opportunities. Other opportunities were presented to us because of that happening.
It's pretty incredible that in hindsight, you can look back at one of the most tragic moments in your life and see all of the positives that came out of it. I guess there must have been a lot of fear and doubt around at the time when it was happening. And you do talk about doubt in your chapter as well. Can you tell us about how you navigate fear and self-doubt as you're, going through these kind of changes and beginning again in your projects?
I think that one of the things that I talked about in the chapter is my first entrepreneurial experience was opening a bread store, and that didn't go well. So that left me with a lot of self-doubt as far as wanting to do another business going forward. And I very quickly after that wanted to open a horse stable, which I know, like we're not even close. Like bread store, horse stable, obviously they're very different. But I felt just such a call to have to have the business, to have the stable, for my own good, but for others as well. And it really is difficult to argue with yourself for so, oh, what if this one doesn't go well after having failed? I guess I shouldn't say it failed, but it did. It didn't go well, and to think about investing money again, or even beyond the money, just having faith in yourself again to move forward. And I feel that the desire sometimes takes over and drives you forward, and that helps you to overcome the fear and the doubt. And again, as you take your steps forward, I think that helps you as well, that you see, okay, that step worked, that step worked. And pretty soon you feel better about it. I felt the same with writing my memoir, and I talk about that in my chapter. If anything happened on the way to my life, for years and years and years, I argued with myself about that, and the fear around telling my stories, telling my life stories, and exposing myself in very vulnerable ways with that. And at some point, you just do, you move forward, you take one little step, one little step, one little step, until you're there. And then it's sort of like a rock rolling downhill, right, where it just takes on a momentum of its own. And I can say, in both of those situations, in having my horse stable and in especially in releasing my memoir, opportunities came, and everything went well. This last year, since my memoir was out, has been an incredible year that I never would have imagined. So those desires that are in your heart take over the fear and move you forward, and you just don't know. You don't know until you walk the path and look back and go, yes, it was the right decision. So I don't I my hope is that if somebody's watching this, that you do find a way to work through the fear if there's something that you desire to do, and move forward, because amazing things will come your way.
I love that. I love that. And it's all about that, having that courage to try again when you've been knocked down, and keep going. But it's beautiful hearing about all of the magic that has happened for you since you wrote your memoir, after years and years of doubt and, being too scared to put it out there, that when you finally did, it really has been absolutely amazing. So yeah, congratulations on that, Laura.
Thank you so much.
Now, you also talk about your personal policies. I'd love you to explain a bit more about what they are, and is there one of them which really stands out for you and has had the most impact?
Mm. Oh, such a good question. So my personal policies, I I I just discovered, realized that the best businesses have the best policies, and it's the same for people. That people should have policies in their life, to guide them and to help them actually work through some of the unexpected twists that might come along, right? And it's all part of my Queen Code program. So the personal policies is about creating what works for you. And there another name for them is boundaries. A lot of people don't like to call them that. I don't like to call them that. I like to call them personal policies, because they're also changeable as you change. You write them. It's your choice what your policies will be. But once you have very strong personal policies in place, then it not only works for you, it works for the other people in your life as well. Because when you set those and respect them, then it's only natural for the other people to also respect them and honor them. So as far as what honestly, the best policy, there isn't just one. It really is honoring yourself and what is the best policy for you. And you can have policies, and that's what, again, with the Queen Code program, is we set them in each area of our lives. We set them as far as finance goes, as far as uh, personal relationships, which of course is really hard, media and what you're taking in with the media, and not only TV, but what are you reading? And those, it really is all about what works best for you, what makes you feel the best. So, for some people, like for me, I'll give you an example. One of my policies is around my phone. I'm kind of old school with my phone. And if you send me a text or call me at 11 o'clock at night, chances are I'm not going to respond to you. That's one of my personal policies, is that no, this is a quiet time. It might be asleep. And my friends know that. And if they, obviously, if it's a family member or an emergency, then yes, I will respond. But they know, and they might send me a text and say, "Hey, are you still up? Are you up for a chat?" And they know I might not respond. And same with early in the morning. Chances are I'm not going to respond to you early in the morning. I'm still sort of, again, old school with the old 8 to 5 business hours. Now I will extend that a bit into the evening as far as my friends and my family go. But I think that's really important definitely as a business person, or even as a human being, to set policies like that so that you're not constantly barraged by people wanting something from you. I guess that might be one of my favorite personal policies if I had to choose one.
I love that so much. That's a great personal policy I think we should all adopt. Well, thank you so much, Laura. It's just been an absolute delight chatting with you and reading your chapter as well. So thank you so much for sharing your advice and wisdom with us. And congratulations again on everything you've achieved this year. It sounds like things are going really well.
Thank you so much for having me, Peace, and I'm so excited for this book to be out into the world. I hope everyone enjoys it.
Yes, thank you so much. Thanks, Laura. Wonderful. And for those of you watching, you can order your copy of Begin It Now at wcwpress.com. All right, well, that concludes our interviews for today, but please tune in. We've got more interviews, workshops, and chapter readings happening right across this week and next week as well. Thanks again, Laura and Amanda, and we will see you all again soon. Bye for now.
Bye.